judging Elden Ring Colossal Swords based on how effective they would be as actual greatswords. The zweihander, or as I like to call it, zweihander because that annoys people, is a real sword that was popular in Germany for bodyguards and for breaking up pike formations. And before you ask, those extra sticky outy bits right here are parrying lugs. They allow you to parry a blade or spear while keeping that as far away from you as possible. That's too big to be a sword. Too big, too heavy, too rough. That's more a hunk of iron than a sword. But seriously, I love the Berserk reference. That is an incredible story and I love it. I recently finished the 97 anime and now I'm trying to have time to read through the Black Swordsman arc. Love it. Love the greatsword. The Watchdog's greatsword is stone, so it would be quite heavy and brittle, not exactly good qualities in the sword. As far as super big anime swords go, and I use that as like a general term, the Troll's greatsword isn't the most extreme. It might be usable to somebody like Eddie Hall. The Troll Knight sword is definitely more manageable. Human beings who aren't World's Strongest Man winners might be able to use it relatively effectively. I like how the Royal Greatsword has a fuller so it wouldn't be super duper heavy, just super heavy. Someone could probably use this, but probably not to any level of effectiveness against somebody who has a much quicker weapon like any other weapon. Also, I don't like the pommel shape. Looks like it would get in the way of your hands. Isn't the grafted blade greatsword from My Hero Academia? The average arming sword weighs about 2.5 pounds, and this looks like it has at least 33 arming swords, so it would weigh about 82 pounds. The zweihander I talked about at the beginning of this video, likely the heaviest sword ever used historically by a large group of people, weighed about 6 pounds on average. The Ruin's greatsword is too heavy and too big to be a sword, but I like the story behind it. A ruined building honed into a weapon. Starscourge greatsword is also definitely too big, but the description mentions a gravity engraving. If there was an enchantment on the blade to make it seem lighter to the person wielding it, you know, like gravity, but still hit as hard as it actually weighs, that'd be a good enchantment. I love the look of the godslayer's greatsword. It looks like it's coming undone. It wouldn't really cut well, but, you know, you could thrust with it. Maliketh's black blade looks like it's obsidian, which is about 30% as heavy as steel, so this sword might weigh about 13 pounds. It would likely be usable, but obsidian's pretty brittle. I'm just filming this while my pizza roll's cool.